everybody, it's Andy from Snow Camp. You're up with Paul from the Ski Instructor Academy here in Capron with our Christmas special podcast.
Christmas special it is.
And although we've lost some of our special things.
Yeah, we're moving studio. It's big news because we're moving studio, and it's I haven't got basically everything's missing. We've got no Wi-Fi. I've got no fire.
Yeah.
My fire's gone.
Yeah, because we've got no Wi-Fi, we got no fire. Because we've got no fire, the opening shot was supposed to be me toasting marshmallows on skewers, which I couldn't get because the supermarket didn't have any in stock.
Thank God he didn't mention mistletoe there. I was getting a bit worried.
I put my jumper on and my hat.
Yeah, I'm very Christmassy as well.
As always.
As Grinch as ever.
Scrooge.
Yes, so it's a bit of a sad, lonely Christmas special because yes, it's probably the last time in here. We'll probably record 2 of these, won't we? Then we'll be off to the new place with a new bigger fire. It's going to be a huge fire.
What can I get? I'll get chestnuts for that. I'll get some chestnuts for the fire.
Yeah. So what's the big news, Andy?
Well, obviously, first arrivals are coming in on...
Hang on, we told them so.
Oh, yeah, we did.
We told them so.
I always forget what we talk about off camera. We told you so. We told you that Austria was going to open on the 17th after a small extension to the restrictions, which I think we told you that about 3 weeks ago. And we got it bang right, didn't we?
We did. We're smarmy. We're very smug about this.
We
are right again.
But we did basically. We nailed it. We said exactly what the government then did 3 weeks later. I think they probably just watch our podcasts.
Yeah, I think so too.
For inspiration.
Advice. So that meant, anyway, if anybody's wondering what on earth we're on about, but it means Austria is out of the lockdown in what, probably by the time this airs, it'll be out of the lockdown. And we are just coming out this lockdown when everybody else's figures are going through the roof. So you can definitely be secure to know that your Christmas and New Year, etc., is safe here in Austria. No doubt about it.
Yeah, definitely, because the number of flights that are coming into Salzburg on Saturday is massive, and I think it's worth giving people a little bit of a heads up on a few things that's probably going to happen on Saturday. Weather-wise, it looks good. It's going to be sunny on Saturday, so there shouldn't be any flight landing problems at Salzburg. However, once you get to Salzburg, you may have a short wait for your luggage because the airport is going to be extremely busy, and because of COVID and because of the last 18 months, like most industries, the airport are short-staffed. They're even advertising full baggage handlers to go in on Saturday. They pay quite a lot of money.
I mean, I'll be there. You'll see me handling your baggage, definitely.
Misses. You don't want him throwing your bags around, I tell you. So take it easy once you get to the airport. If there is a delay on your luggage, then it's going to come out. You're going to get to resort. And the other thing is, a lot of your holiday reps have only just been hired, so they may not be fully trained and fully up to speed.
Are they ever fully trained and up to speed?
Yeah, they do have a very robust training.
I'm so harsh.
Regime. But yeah, take it easy on them because there'll be a lot of holiday reps who are new to resort, and they might not have all of the answers, but they will know where to get them from.
Yeah, from our podcast.
Yes, exactly. Yeah, they'll be calling us on Saturday. What else? Yeah, once you get to resort, again, a lot of the hotels, it's their first day open in 3-4 weeks, maybe months for some of them. Again, you might find that the staff levels aren't what they normally are, and this is a knock-on of COVID. And then the knock-on of Brexit into the ski schools. You're not going to hear as many English voices in ski school because there's very few. Very, very few English-speaking ski teachers, especially in Capron anyway this year. And then, also, everywhere you go, your shops, when you go into the shops, some of the shops have got totally new teams for this winter. Again, they're just learning the systems. So things may be a little bit slow in the ski hire. They may be a little bit slow at the cash register.
God, this is what happened to the optimism?
But
look at the background.
Got loads of snow.
Look at the background.
Look at it.
It's actually foggy outside, and above about 900, it's beautiful sun, and the conditions, obviously they've had a lot of snow high up. It's gone a little bit warm, so in the valley it's foggy and it's a bit wet and damp and miserable if you're below sort of 900, 950. But if you're coming into a resort above 1,000, I'd say you're pretty good. And don't get me wrong, there's still loads of snow. The cross country trails open for absolutely miles and miles and miles, which is really good. Fantastic for ski touring now. The local mountain of Icecoggle's opening as well. Zellemzee is in full swing then, and Saalbach, Hinterglemm, right through into Fieberbrunn, the whole lot, Maria Alm, everything's opening up, and it's a very, very positive winter spirit here. It really is.
Yep. And the big news that came out yesterday was a lot of people thought bars were going to be closed, as in the doors would be shut, locked, and you couldn't go in. But bars are actually going to be open, again, with the restrictions that we saw when they opened after the first and second lockdown. So you will be able to go inside after you've been skiing, sit at a table, drink to your heart's content. You just can't dance on the tables. You can't jump up and down, and there's definitely no licking of faces or body shots. So bars will be open. Bars can open, but with restrictions. When you're moving around, obviously you've got to have your mask on as well.
I mean, my advice would be, unless it's a big part, I know some people it's a big part of their holiday, but my advice would be avoid them areas as much as you can and stick to your hotel and stuff like that, where you've got the hotel bar or something, it's a bit more. But après bars, yeah, you've got a huge mix of people. And if you want to end your holiday soon, then I think that's probably the way it's going to happen.
Yeah, I think you just have to be careful. Obviously, the bars aren't going to be packed because they're not allowed to fill. Yeah. I think it's a 60% capacity, but nobody is allowed to sit at the bar. Nobody is allowed to stand. You have to be sat at a table. Right. So I suppose if it's you and your three mates and you find your table and you stay on that table and you behave yourselves and the table next to you behave yourselves, but for sure you're putting yourself at possibly more risk.
Yeah, I mean, I would be prioritising the skiing, having a nice meal, and that's it. But I know some people, the après is a big part of their whole ski holiday, so I get that.
Since the restrictions were announced of we are coming out of lockdown with these restrictions, the number of people that were, I can't believe I'll get no après ski, I can't believe I can't get a drink after skiing, and some people actually cancelled their holiday,
based on
which I was amazed with. And I like après ski and I like a drink, but I wouldn't go cancel my holiday because of it. But the good news is the bars are going to be open.
So no change there then. So basically, I think you're pretty safe on your holiday, and I think everything's looking really good. What happened with the... Because obviously I was interviewed by, again, the...
Were you in a Telegraph again?
The Telegraph, and they were discussing... And I don't know if they decided to publicise the article, because a lot of the time they don't. But this one was about the kids between sort of 12 and 18. Because here the kids have this ninja pass, and it means that they're tested 3 times a week in the school environment. They're always vaccinated or double vaccinated anyway, whereas the UK kids are a little bit more behind, aren't they? On some areas they are.
Yeah, so it's mainly 12 to 15 year olds, and it's funny because in the last couple of days, and this is probably going to go out on Saturday the 19th, the 18th, isn't it? Yeah. So in the last couple of days, a lot of the ski resorts have updated their websites to say what kids from outside of Austria can do in the age bracket of 12 to 15. And they've got on there that they can come into the country with one vaccination with vaccinated parents, which we knew anyway. And to enable them to go into hotels, restaurants and ski lifts, so 2G almost, they have to test daily, of which 2 of the tests during a week have to be PCR. However, the government website doesn't replicate what the ski areas are putting on their websites. So at the moment, it's a very grey area. And I know there are people that should be arriving today, Saturday the 18th, who still don't really know. Now, as I say, if you look at the Dachstein website, it's got a protocol for kids coming in from outside the country. But if you look at the Zellemzee one, it just replicates what the government website says, which makes you think that they can't come in. So it's still a very grey area up to what we got 3 days before arrivals.
I know when I spoke to the Abby Butcher from the Telegraph. I was saying that Leo Bauberger, who's the head of tourism in Salzburg, so the biggest wig, if you like, he promised that this was being addressed and looked at, that they were going to come up with something. So I am expecting something to happen, or at least some firm guidelines to say, look, it's a firm no even. At least you know then. Yep. But at the minute, as Andy says, it's a bit of a grey area, and I'm sure your tour operator would know, and if not, follow the official guidelines.
Again, I believe Crystal have been telling people you can't go, because at the moment you can't. But I think that announcement from the big guy in Salzburg is coming on Friday. On the 17th, which will just be in time. If not, then there's going to be a lot of people postponing holidays.
But in fairness, unless this is an unusual season, which it is for several reasons, one with COVID and the second one with the Saturday Christmas, that makes it an unusual season. The ski resorts never get busy until the 27th or the 26th at the earliest. So anybody coming on that first week actually is pretty much free to do what they want. It's pretty quiet, and it's really that after the 26th, 27th, when everybody drives over the border from Germany, Holland, etc., then it starts getting busy, for that week. But I would imagine this year that'll be different as well, because again, will so many people drive down or not? I don't know. Maybe will they wait till February? Later times, it might just be a very stressful February.
Yeah, I talking to hotels and that at Christmas, or the run up to Christmas isn't crazily booked up. New Year is. From my side with the apartment, I've got the first 2 days of being open is booked, and then I've got from the 27th onwards, but nothing from the 19th to the 26th.
It's pretty much
which normal. Is typical. It's typical. Yeah. So anyway, talking of a Christmas special, somebody, look, I've got a gift.
I hope that is not a bomb. Or like a head inside it or something like that. Is this 7?
It could be in there. So when we did our Christmas gift ideas, I said that
he said he liked everything. Socks. He liked all 10 of them. He wanted all 10 of them.
I said I owned none of them. And
he sent you a €500 note. You've got a pair of socks.
Teko Socks.
Second hand.
1 pair of Teko Socks. Oh, 2 pair.
2 pair.
3 pair.
Holiday socks.
4 pair.
Oh,
5 pair.
Hey. When we were doing the Christmas special, I forgot to mention that I don't have a Van Deer pair of skis.
I thought Marcel Hershey had given them to you.
Well, he has, but shh, don't tell anyone.
Look at that, 6 pair of Teko Eco Performance socks. And I'm guessing they're all different.
They're all lady size, XS.
I've got Hike Discovery, I've got All Mountain, Race Compression. Oh, you like a compression sock?
Yeah, compression sock.
Shame it's not your size.
Let's have a look. Let's have a compression one.
Another hiking one. And what's this one in a plastic wrapper? All Mountain. And a pair of low cut. How about that? Thank you very much to the people at Teko for sending me 6 pair of socks.
Yes, it's been well noted by Paul.
Maybe yours got lost in the post.
They must know who I'm sponsored by. That's why I've kept it out.
So somebody wanted to buy me the Burton gloves. I've got 6 pair of socks. What else was it? There was the heated socks I didn't have. There was the Van Deer skis that I didn't have.
I can't remember. Hand warmers.
Hand warmers.
Yeah, we had all sorts.
Which I'm running low on. So if anybody wants to go back a few episodes, have a look at that list. Anything you want to send me.
Well, Andy, what about the big news? I mean, Liverpool's playing Salzburg. Oh, no, they're not. You're just an idiot. Andy was all excited. He came round the house the other day and he was wetting his pants. Oh, you'd never guess what's happened in the draw. Yes, we've got Salzburg, best ever. And I was thinking, I don't know any about it. And I seen on the news, obviously. Did you hear what happened?
Yeah, they balls it up, didn't they? Yeah. He balls it up. So, yeah, I'd said to you, we got Salzburg again, and the second game was on the 8th of March, which is 2 days before my birthday, 10th of March, if anybody wants to send me a card.
Send him some socks.
And I was all excited, and then like 2 hours later, I checked it, and it said Inter Milan, and I was like, what? So I put Sky News on, and of course, they'd messed it up, hadn't they?
Of course they had.
But the other news, it's a boy.
It's a boy, is it?
It's a boy.
It's a boy. Oh,
it's
that's a shame.
Well,
is it?
I mean, I was happy. That's we're having a kid. I was happy it to be
not me and Andy, by the way. Can I just stress that?
I was happy for anything, but yeah, it's a boy. I found out yesterday.
Oh, well, congratulations. A young little Rose running around, wonderful.
I tell you, when you're looking after it, you're going to have to get a guard for that fire.
Yeah, I'm going to stop that. especially with a new fire. Good. Well, that's about Christmas special. Is it? We really need to get back to business next week. I mean, having this just this chat is horrendous. Most people are switched off after the first minute. We need to get back to skiing.
I don't know. They're probably waiting for my socks, weren't they? But yeah, that's it. Happy Christmas, everybody.
Yeah, have a wonderful, whatever, festive side. I don't know what to say, all that
Eat and drink a lot. And if you're coming skiing, if you're coming to Capron, then give us a shout when you're here. You can buy us a beer, or you can buy Paul a
Coke.
Cola Light or something. But yeah, give us a shout. Let us know you're here, and let us know how it was.
See you on the next one, where we'll talk about real things about skiing.
Bye for now.
Bye, humbug.